Hello students, in today's class we are going to discuss another important topic or concept in C language, that is looping. So what is looping? Looping is a process of repeating set of statements until the specified condition is met. Many a times it is required to perform same task again and again until it reaches a particular condition or limit. So in such situations, the looping statements are useful. For example, printing the numbers 1 to 50, printing even numbers in a particular range, finding the largest of the given numbers. To find the large, the task of comparing the numbers is repeated till all the numbers are compared. In such situations, we make use of looping statements. There are three types of looping statements in C: while loop, do while loop, and for loop. In today's class, we are going to discuss how for loop can be used. For loop is used to repeat the statements for specified number of times. It is simple to use and it has got three parameters which are specified in the syntax. The for statement or the for loop starts with the statement for. The first part, the first parameter we have here is initial value, semicolon, test condition, semicolon, increment or decrement. Initial value is used to start the loop. The execution of the loop begins with the value which is initialized. The second parameter we have here is the test condition. This test condition is used to decide whether to repeat the execution of the statements or whether to end the repetition of the loop. The third parameter we have is increment or decrement. The value which is initialized at the beginning will be incremented or decremented after every iteration, after every turn, so that it reaches the end value. So with the help of these three parameters, the tasks or the operations which are included in the block are executed repeatedly for some number of times. Example, suppose you want to execute or to perform a set of operations 10 times. In this case, the value is initialized with 1, I is equal to 1. So I is also called as loop control variable, which will keep track of how many times a loop is executed. I is initialized to 1. If it is to be repeated 10 times, then the last value of I should be 10. So that can be given with the condition I less than or equal to 10. And I value is incremented every time after every execution by 1, so that it reaches the value, end value 10. So we have I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus, which will repeat the given statements 10 times. This is the flow chart which shows how for loop executes. The value is initialized, test condition is checked. If the test condition is true, it executes the statements of the for loop, and after execution of the statements, it increments or decrements the value of loop control variable. After incrementing, again it goes back and the test condition is checked. If it is true again, then it executes the statements of the for loop and then again it increments the value. So this process will be repeated for some number of times. Once this condition becomes false, then it will not repeat the steps, whereas it comes out of the loop. This is how for loop works. So here we have one example where we want to print GCC 5 times. This is the flow chart for printing GCC 5 times, and here we have a block of code which prints GCC 5 times. So here we have used the for loop as for a is equal to 1. So here you can take any variable. It is not compulsory that we should take I. It can be any variable. But as I stands for iteration, you will find that in different looping programs, usually I is used as a loop control variable. So here we have taken a is equal to 1. As we want to print GCC 5 times, the test condition will be a less than or equal to 5, and the value of a should be incremented by 1 every time. So a is equal to 1 is the initialization here, a less than or equal to 5 is the condition, a plus plus is the increment. And what operation we want to repeat? The operation to be repeated is printing of GCC. So in the for loop we have the statement printf in double quotes GCC. So here a is initialized to 1 first, condition is checked, 1 is less than 5, so it goes here, it prints GCC for the first time. Then the value of a will be incremented. A becomes 2. Plus plus means a value will be incremented by 1. It becomes 2. After incrementing, again a value is checked, that is 2 less than 5. Is 2 less than 5? Yes. So it again goes here, it prints GCC. So this process continues for 5 times. Let me take another example here, that is to print numbers 1 to 10. This is the flow chart. We can also make use of loop symbol here, that is the hexagon. For I is equal to 1 to 10, print I. After printing I, the value of I will be incremented, and then again it will be tested to check whether it has reached the end value. The code required to print 1 to 10 numbers is integer variable is taken, that is I is initialized to 1. As we want to print numbers up to 10, the test condition is I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus, and here as we want to print the values from 1 to 10, we are using this loop control variable for printing the numbers. Printf %d/n(i). So here at the place of %d, the value of I will be printed, and /n indicates here the next number should be printed on the next line. How it executes? I is initialized to 1. 1 is less than 10, so it prints 1. Next, I plus plus means I becomes 2. It checks the condition, is 2 less than 10? Yes, 2 is printed. I is incremented, it becomes 3. 3 is less than 10. Again it repeats the printing statement, that is it prints 3. Then I becomes 4. So like this it continues up to 10. After printing 10, I becomes 11. When it checks the condition becomes false. 11 is not less and nor equal to 10. So the loop will be terminated. This is how numbers are printed from 1 to 10 using for loop.